2 years ago, I used to suffer from severe depression and suicidal thoughts. It was just a built-up of things that had happened to me. I had carried childhood trauma into my life, and it was just causing a lot of things for me. I believe the first time I got sexually assaulted was when I was 6, 7. Some time frame passed by, and then I also got sexually assaulted by my uncle again. I believe then I was like 9, and then when I came over to the United States with my adopted family, I was getting sexually assaulted by my adopted dad around 2018. Then I believe I was 14, and that just like carried on until I was 16, and that's when I decided to run away from home because I just couldn't take it. My mental health has literally gone down the drain. I used to have a therapist, but she wasn't like really helping me, and I just noticed that my suicidal thoughts just kept going up. Because normally I would like suffer from a suicidal thought for like a month, and like maybe like a couple of months down the drain, like I feel okay, and then it's come back. But the time frame was getting like shorter and shorter, and that scared me because I felt like I could just like actually do it. So I ran away from home. When I ran away from home, like this thought had put me in a really dark cycle, and that's when I started drinking really heavily and smoking weed, and I couldn't be sober. I couldn't afford to be sober, so I would smoke in the morning, smoke at night, smoke in the afternoon. I couldn't stand being sober for too long, and my friends were actually getting concerned, but for them I think they just cared more about me than what I was actually doing. A friend invited me to a program called Love Fest, and after I attended the program, she invited me to a service, and that's how I came in contact with Oasis USA. And I just started attending service, and I attended a program called Bay 2022 that was also hosted by Oasis USA. And the pastor was preaching and he prayed, and when he prayed I felt something leaving my body, kind of like a heaviness, because I wasn't at rest. I had sleeping disorder, I had eating disorder, I used to suffer from a panic attack, and it gets so bad that I actually could not breathe. And then I would actually have to like call a friend on the phone to like kind of like breathe with me or calm me down. After the prayer, I felt really light, I felt at peace, I felt free, and I had never experienced such a peace in my life and such freedom in my life for so long, because I felt like I was trapped in this bubble, and it just kept going over and over again. It felt like a cycle that was just repeating itself, and at this point I was so done. I didn't really care much about life. I felt like my life didn't really have a meaning, so it was really easy for me to like discard it anytime I really wanted. But after my encounter with Oasis USA, my view on life actually changed. My perspective of life changed. I actually felt like my life actually had a meaning. It just was something. It's not something I could just throw away whenever I feel like things are not working out. I've been able to sleep well at night. I haven't experienced any panic disorder or an anxiety attack for like the last 1 year now. I can eat, and I really can enjoy my sleep, because I used to like have nightmares, and I'll wake up and I'm sweating, and I have to call my mom all the way from Nigeria so she could actually like talk me and calm me down to go back to sleep. And I even like experienced that, and for me it's a really big thing. Almost made me want to cry, because like my life 2 years ago was miserable. I was actually miserable. It's like people could not really tell, because then I'm like the life of the party, so people can't really like assume that I'm actually going through such thing, and it's just really miserable for me. But like when I look at where I'm at now because of a simple encounter with Oasis USA, it's just like really mind-blowing. It's like I think about what my life used to be like before, and I look at what my life is like now, and I'm like, wow, it's the same person. Like 2 years ago, if you've told me this is where I'll be as a person, I wouldn't believe you, and I'm not even lying. I can't even believe what's happening. I'm just like forever grateful for this organization, and I wish it can like reach out to a lot more other people that have been in the place that I've been, and just like transform your life like they did for me.